argue with the camera. Load the game. Sacrifice a goat. You know, the usual things to start a stream. No, hang on. A bit more this way. Oh, no, that's me thumb. That's me thumb. 8. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? I'm starting a teensy bit earlier today, just because I want to redo that battle at the arena place. Controller, come on. Why you not listen to me? Thank you. So yes, I wanted to redo that battle. Actually, let me sit back a little bit. Ugh. After the game very kindly decided to crash and go, I think you've had enough for me. So, the beginning of this stream is just a bit of a catch-up / experiment. Because I still don't actually know where we're heading. I just know that we have access to new areas. But what I do want to do also I need to respell the resurrect spell. If people weren't here for the end of the stream yesterday, because, you know, they were busy or, you know, asleep, after you defeat something in this arena, it basically asks you if you wish to continue. I was like, yeah, why not? Turns out, I got my arse handed to me. So I want to know if you can walk away from a victory, and then if you re-enter the oh, lucky card though. So I'm just curious if you have to start again from stage 1, basically, is what I'm haphazardly trying to explain. So I've caught up on the victory that I could manage. Now we've got that all saved. Now, do we have to fight the same thing again? So, like, is it again in a boss rush, or do we just go straight on to the next thing, which was like a giant... Oh no, we have to fight the same thing again. Oh well, okay. Well, we're learning. Learning is good. At least we know this is an easy 2,500. Not that that's much at this stage. But yeah, the monster after this was like doing skills that were doing like 3,000 damage. So it's like, I'm dead. But aside from that, hi, hello, how are we all? Hello Holly, hello Sully, and hopefully if he can get here, I don't know what his schedule is. Hello to Parky. Also, I do also realise the timing that it's Holly and Sully's feeding time, so I really need to pick better starting times when I think about it. It's inconvenient for basically everyone who is sweet enough to come and spend time here. You get that each time. Oh, that is good. I thought it was just like, you know, you beat him once, you get it. So I can grind for lucky cards here. I liking the sound of that. Now, we do also have the warp spell. Let's see, which is going to be a blessing. But I just want to pop back here. You be as quiet as you need to be, sweetie. That's absolutely fine. Because we've now opened the outer sea. Are they asking for more monies? Because if they are, I will spend it while I actually have it. And that went the wrong way, I think. Yeah. Because they don't do judgery things on me already, game. You've already crashed on me twice this playthrough. Do I have to be on the map to use the warp spell? Yes. Ah, so he's here now. Because he just disappeared from that hidden guild. Right, so, that's better. I was tired yesterday, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But yes. So there's at least 2 more duplicated doors out here somewhere. Now, just for easiness, there we go. Because you've got to love a warp spell. I'm sorry, you do. I don't know if it's the height of laziness or the height of luxury. All I know is I wish they existed in the real world. Or do I? There would be a downside to if teleportation magic did actually exist. You would no longer be able to sort of go, oh, sorry, I missed the bus. I can't come now. You know, there'd be no excuse for being late because you couldn't blame it on traffic. I think if teleportation magic actually existed, people would realise how time blind I actually can be. And it would just be embarrassing for myself. So, be careful what you wish for. Maybe I don't wish for teleportation magic. Also, does oh, so it attacks based on group, not just everybody. Okay. Is that the same for... Oh, it's not the same for the Thunder spell, though. So yes, we are at the stage where we are just having a sniff around at what is available now that we opened up. See, there's 3 little islands down here. Are we thinking these are important islands? Because you can never be too sure. Then there's also the not many games do it, but some games do the thing where sort of like the very corners of a map might be like an unmapped hidden island or something. So don't be with the sleeping. So the first half an hour or so, I don't know, because again, concepts of time might be spent me just having a mooch, as they say. But you need to know these things. You need to have a bit of a sniff around. So it's not looking like there's anything hidden here, so that's fine. What about island number 2? Yep. Because you never know, one of these might be like mysterious metal slime isle or something. What the hell are you? You look scary though, so I'll not... You're big guy. Kinda cool, but you like alien-y things. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. 28,000. No weaknesses. Well, that's kinda scary. Are these going to be like... Oh god, please don't let these be like cactuars or something and then I'm going to get absolutely wiped. We saved. Is that... 800. Oh, okay. You don't take human experimentation. That's extremely rude. I'd like it. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 status ailments he put on her. That is disgusting. Well, this was a silly idea. And then maybe I can give us a boost, because this is if they've got 28,000 each, this is going to take me a little while to chip away, but we can do it. Oh god, then again. Oh no. Right, well... We might have to be restarting the explorations. Because I might have done a whoopsie. Oh, of course she died. Of course she died. Let's see. Oh, but he'll die as well. Ideally, I need that full revive on her for Mystic. Hey, if I'm going to be wrecked, at least I'm wrecked while Sully's away from keyboard. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it was enough to run away. Oh, I don't have to reload. Oh, how lovely is that? Right, well, we're not going back there for a while. Is this place just as bad? I mean, if I could get into a fight with just one of them, that would be nice, but if you have to fight two each time... Well, I could try my luck. But I've used quite a bit of ammunition and stuff. Just getting through that phase. Goodness, sometimes the stream goes fast when you once you get going a little bit. Already nearly on the half-hour mark. I mean, yes, I know the first 10 minutes is just me starting soon screen. But also, oof, I says, okay. But we're learning those weird alien-y looking things aren't weak to anything, so I've saved. I don't need to cast Analyze anymore. I think I got lucky that I actually got a preemptive attack. So it would be nice if you could sort of save on the world map, but only seems to be a load. Also, I don't actually know what all this is. Motion view? You can redraw the items? No, really? Also, big hello, Parky. Hello, hello, hello. You just missed me nearly getting my arse nearly completely handed to me. Other than having my arse nearly handed to me, I am not too bad. Although we did have the BT engineering man here, and it turns out BT sent him too early. They should have sent him 48 hours after they initiated something else. So he was like, I don't know why I'm here. And we're like, well, we're sorry that you're here. And he's like, oh, it's not your fault. It's like, what do we do now? So, well, he's arranged for somebody to contact us tomorrow. Because then that will be hopefully the 48-hour period that it takes for this digital voice thing to initiate. So, someone's gonna hopefully contact me tomorrow to basically say, could you check to see if your landline's working? Because at the moment it's not, we don't have one. So, fun times. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to contact me on the mobile, because if the phone line's not working, how are they going to ring the blue house phone? But, you know. I only think of these silly questions once they've gone. But, I mean, the guy was nice. Although, I think he was just making conversation, but he was just sort of saying, is it alright or anything? Do you get much trouble? I'm like, sorry? Is there much antisocial behaviour? I've heard sort of, not exactly this street, but I've heard like sort of around here there can be quite a bit of, I'm like, is there? I don't know. I'm not. Only thing me and my sister could think of was maybe she's thinking of moving to the area. And it's just, you know, sort of wanting to get actual opinions of people who live around here, rather than just, I don't know, I was confused, to be honest. But yeah, so definitely sounds like a question you'd ask if you were moving to the area. But I can't say anything. I'm crap at small talk and social interaction, so just because he's an engineer doesn't necessarily mean he's gifted with the gab. Ooh, get another spell. Oh, what? Oh, where are you? Another new place. Does this fall onto the? Oh no, it doesn't fall onto that remit, but. I couldn't say it. I think I saw the word lab. But yeah, how are you, Parky, more importantly? I'm in that stage where it's sort of, it's confused. I'm confused where I am in the week. Because everything's all the usual stuff that we do that keeps us a little bit more centered in time. It's a bit like having another bank holiday. It's been shifted a little bit. So we did the errands that we normally do on a Monday on Sunday. Didn't do stuff yesterday, so technically my brain's... His sword techniques look just like mine. Who is he? Why can't I remember the battles? What's happened to my body? Very much out of kilter. Rejection of the body by the consciousness. You think too much, my lady Harken. You are so beautiful, and yet... Oh, get back, you sleaze. Only the souls of the warriors I've devoured sleep in my bosom. Do you want to know what that means? Those words are too strong for me. I came to serve you, and to protect the darkness tier. The what now? I don't need your dumb ideas. All I need is my blade. As you wish. Please take care of the darkness tier. You and the darkness tier share a similar beauty. Well, this seems like actually this is well, it's a good place to be, but not. I'm still exploring. I'm filling out the map. See, there's something there. What's there? What are you? Also, I do want to double back after a big hail and all that. We found some monsters on a little island that look... I want to fight just one of them. Unfortunately, I fought two. And, those are the ones that nearly rinsed me. Is this the same isolated guild I was in before? I've just gone 360. Yeah, this is... yeah. So that's fine. Now get on the boat. That's wait, is this an anything? Why can you land here? See, this is how my brain sometimes works. It's like they let you land here. Why do they let you land here? Whereas it might just be the design of the island. I get too suspicious and paranoid for my own liking. So where are we? Oh, we're there. I thought I was... Okay. I thought I'd moved on to the other side of the map, but I hadn't. Can't go under bridges, which I suppose makes some sense. If I go... Oh, there's a little island just nearish to me. Yeah, there's... Again, doesn't look like... Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. But that other bare island had an interesting looking enemy on it, so... It had 28,000 HP, and it was, hitting rather hard. I'm just wondering if it's going to be sort of this game's version of, like a metal slime or something, like it'll give you a decent amount of Gela, or a decent amount of XP, so the nosiness in me was kicking in. But they also did an attack that put 5 status ailments on Cecilia. So I was like, I'm not fighting a group. I'm not fighting a group of things that could absolutely cripple me if I can get away with it. Especially just in the experimentation phase. So, and they did have a cool battle model as well, so... I know we both appreciate that kind of design side of things, so I was just like, no, I'll do my best to show it off to you too. Just go for law of average. Well, not law of averages, because that would be best to play, but just in case it's not always. No, okay. It looks like you always just guess. See gobhoblins. But yeah, sorry that you've had another long day. I hope it's at least your evenings are enough to recharge you enough. Because we're reaching that state. Oh, this must start again. This just must be like Goblin Island then. We're reaching that age where sort of you need a holiday after a holiday type thing. Oh no, so many of your jobs have always had loads of meetings. They just feel like they would be a little bit soul destroying to me. just having to sit through other people prattling on, going, ugh. Look, I know what I'm doing. Just tell me what I'm doing, and then we can just leave. I don't need to hear what everybody else is doing. I'm probably oversimplifying how the office works. Wasn't even more school in the class. Oh no, that's even worse. So you're having to take notes technically on a meeting that you have no idea of, so you don't even know what's technically good information to take down. Could you not just record it on your phone and just go, there you go? Am I near anything else where I want to explore, or should I do it? What happens if I go direct left? Because I'll go to the other side. Take notes, make changes, fill this action. Oh no. So you're constantly having to ask, sorry, excuse me, what was your name again? Sorry. That's, oh. You have my condolences. Oh, it's another one of those dragons with the chomping bums. I think the other ones were red. The Wandering Isle. If you stay on this path, you'll come across a place called the Sacred Region. No one has done any excavation at this ruin. There's a lake that keeps any dangers from going there. If only there was a shallow spot to cross. Don't waste your time. Alright, so that's not another town. Basically, I'm looking for another town. Just in case. But we've now found a demon lab. We found a wandering isle. Anything of us? I can't skirt around there because it's shallow. If I go... Oh. Help! I'm in the secret black magic lab of the demons. Many were sacrificed in experiment with a large dark crystal. Oh, I think I found that. That large dark crystal was where... I think that was where behind Lady Harken. Things are coming together. Although both me and Sully are... I ran away. I didn't die, I ran away. It was not wrecked. It was clutch escape. Check the video. Also, welcome back. Nope. Cecilia and Rudy died. Sorry, Cecilia and Jack died. Rudy ran away with about 44 HP left. There has been no reloading. So, me to you. No. Well, that might be your interpretation. My interpretation of a wrecked is a full wipe. So there was not a full wipe. strategic exit was made. So, shush your face. Shouldn't you be asleep by now? It's past your bedtime. To be fair, so far it's been every single stream that I've done. I'm starting to take it personally. It's not like occasionally you fall asleep, it's every stream you're falling asleep. I'm gonna have to do one at like 9 AM to see if like that does any difference. But when you have fallen asleep, if you check the VODs, you'd be able to see that we are actually quite understanding. Both me and Parky like, oh god, he must be absolutely shattered for that to happen. So you know, we're not absolute evil peoples. Maybe it's that Demon Lab is the place you go. Oh, because it's not actually doesn't seem to be many other places to visit on the map, even in the outer sea. But I've not even come across many ships in bottles. Well, I'll get one more fight maybe, and then I'll do a teleport. And then I'll try to see if I can get those interesting looking monsters again that nearly wrecked me. Emphasis on nearly wrecked me. Nearly. I had a wrecked moment yesterday when we were at the very end of the stream when I first encountered the arena. I got through the first round fine. Second round, this giant ape thing was doing attacks for like 2,500, 3,000 damage. Then I got wiped. You could have said wrecked then, but I think you were unconscious. So, nope. You need to earn your wrecks. Also, if anybody's lurking, I was watching the VOD, we do actually like each other. It's been a day, Holly. I'm sorry, it's been a day. Well, it's been a couple of years. Oh, I can't teleport on the sea. I suppose that makes sense. I would technically be abandoning the ship. No, so where can I park? Well, actually, I'm close enough, so I might as well just... I'm kind of like the Seven Dwarfs, but I've not mastered enough personality traits. There's Snarky Sarah, there's Sassy Sarah. We'll work on the other 5. I suppose there could be a flustered Sarah. That's usually when Chris has sent me a dig in. Oh, also, Holly, me and Sully were speaking briefly last night, and it was just sillily, you know how we talk. And can't remember exactly the context, but I think Sully said like something along the lines of, "Oh no, it would be funny to have both you and Holly fighting over me," and I shut it down for us. I don't know if he told you, but I said, listen, both of us avoid confrontation. Neither of us are fighting over you. I got a touche. I felt accomplished. To be fair, our interactions can be just a little bit random, weird, and suddenly stop, so they're very rarely worth much mentioning. Which isn't me being like, boo-hoo. He's worse for the raunchy. I will tell you that. He's worse. He initiates her. He throws them Kappa prides around like they're going out of fashion. I know. I'm just a sounding board for his closet homosexuality. I mean, I feel so used, and that's in a good way. Oh, maybe he's repressed bisexuality. I don't know. Ah, boy. Again, if anyone's lurking, hi, welcome. Don't worry. I've known these people for scarily. I think the shortest I've known the people in here is Holly at possibly about a decade. Oh yes, and we were and Sully was saying that we needed to corrupt Parky more, but I said no. We needed the purity to balance the scales. That was it. Yep, you are. Parky is joint. Longest that I've known. Although I wasn't explaining it very well to Sully. I sort of said, like, you know, there was a bit of a gap in mine and Parky's sort of like interactions and friendship. Not in a nasty way or anything. It was just, you know, just the flow of how people's lives work. You know, he went away with uni, he got jobs and all that, and then at some point you moved back, we added each other on Facebook, etc, etc. It wasn't like we fell out. It was that just life happened, and that's absolutely fine. Right, now let's see if we can find... Well, not find, let's see if we can get another encounter with these ugly little things. But I just want one, not two, just one, just one. Oh, not you. It is... I'm grateful for knowing you guys as long as I have, but it is sometimes scary when you do have such a big number on it and going, I'm sorry, what? It's like, yeah. I first knew you when I was in my 20s. It's like, oh, no. And like, you know, like me and Parky knew each other before, like, sort of, we were still squeakers. Things hadn't dropped. And again, if anyone's watching, yes, this was the voice after the dropped. I've never heard myself when I was younger, thankfully, because, you know, I'm that old, recording devices didn't exist. But I am sort of wondering if I made Alvin and the Chipmunks sound like Barry White. And no, it's two of you. Shit. Oh, well, I'll give it a whirl. I did save 13 years ago. Ay, ay, ay. Right, let's see. So these things look cool, but they are not easy to fight, it seems. Or at least not at this stage. I wonder if you can... Oh! I Oh, probably not, but there's that soul crush skill, isn't there? I wonder if that's enough to, oh god. Yep, and I'm getting wiped already. Well, I'll permit a wipe this time, just so Sully can have his moment. But obviously I will try and stay alive. Oh, you're going before me. Oh, lovely. Well, that's pleasant. I'm thinking I'm not capable of doing these people yet. I lied. Sully can't have his moment. Alright. So we know to come back there at some point. I think it was the top, very, very top, northeast, wasn't it? With the interesting sounding demon lab. So we'll head there. What's 13 years on the anniversary calendar? You know, like 1's paper. Is it like 2's cotton, 3's wood or something? Sully, you're 10 years late giving me wood. Come on, man. That's gasping over here. Have I mentioned it's been a day? Oh, it's lace! For 13 years! Sully, you need to buy me a slutty little number then. Come on. I know it's against your, every fibre in your being to actually put your hand in your wallet. I tell you what, you buy it, I'll wear it on stream. God, no I won't. Jesus Christ, no I won't. I'm cold enough with 2 layers, a hot water bottle and a blanket. What am I going to be like in a bloody lacy little number? With like... I don't know. Embroidered flowers and nipple holes. I'm sorry, I'll be freezing. As you can tell, I don't really have much idea of what a slutty little number looks like. Okay, one of my close friends, Andy, had her first anniversary. Oh! It was something to do with paper. Turns out he was only 2 years. Oh, see, I like that. That is cool. He's a keeper. See, my brain would be like, well, actually no, it won't work now because they changed it. I'd be like, well, money's paper. You could just give me a wad of cash. But it's plastic now, isn't it? It's like a vegan plastic or something, so you don't eat it or chew it up in the washing machine. Oh, there was something there. There was something I saw. There was a symbol there. Something popped up there. Well, so you should get. Holly, you need to get this list so you can then sort of then go right. Well, you owe me some. Sully, you owe me a paper gift. You owe me a XYZ gift. Just to see the look of horror on his face as he's like, how much is this going to cost me? But I like my Amazon account being so unused, they keep asking if this is an active account. Yeah, hey, if that's what works for you, that is fine. I am in no position to tell other people how to live and operate their lives. I mean, I can sit here and quietly judge you, but I'd never say it out loud. The snow ravine. What happens in the snow ravine? Does anything happen in the snow ravine? The white of snow covers and cleanses the evil. My power of snow. I will provide it to you, sorcerers and warriors, if you wish to cleanse Vilgaia. Thank you? I mean, won't say no. You're a bit pants. No, you're not very good for her. Are you any good for? Because he's had the same thing for a while, hasn't he? Oh, there we go. Yes, we'll give that to you. He's had the weird centaur rune for a while, hasn't he? Get on the bloody ship. Okay, what's anything around here? No, can't go down there. Also, I'm quite impressed at myself because I've already lost the demon lab, but we found a new guardian on the way. Must remember to whip them out when we get the chance. We like the chunky models. I mean, once you've played a game for a couple of hours, or a couple of days, or whatever, I suppose the style you do sort of get accustomed to it, and it's sort of that it fits the game. I suppose there's not like a game I've ever played that I've got all the way through and it's like, I have absolutely hated these graphics all the way. It's always a case of, no, I got on board with the style in the end. It's just jarring at first, that might be the way to put it. Especially considering I think one of the last games I played was an RPG on the PS5. So, you know, it's an unfair comparison. Actually, I've not had the PS5 on for a wee while. I loaded it up to install a game, and then I just never got around to firing it up. In the length of time it took for the game to install, patch and update, I talked myself out of it. Oh, okay, it was around here, I think. It's that little bumpy bit. And the other game I was thinking of starting, Odham's streaming it at the moment, so I've been lurking for a little bit, so I've not had stuff spoiled, but it's sort of it. I don't know, it feels like if I start a playthrough, I'll just be repeating things too soon. because I do mostly lurk rather than actively engage in that stream, just because, well, I've run out of things to say, and he's got his own community and doing references and things. See, I think I struggle with games like that because they want you to socialise and create social links. It's like, I'm a hermit gamer. How the hell? Why the hell do you think I'm going to know how to create social links? This is why I've got the game on. I've got to go all the way around. Right, so now just go straight up. I think if I was paying attention properly, there is sometimes an event if you go to the toilet. That was something I wasn't prepared for. Something I would expect in like a Persona game, not a... But, which again, I know Persona is still Atlas, but... It's like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to go to the lab and get skill points. That's the... You have to go, okay. I mean, I'm all for a routine, but I have to go to the lab on a specific day. I mean, I've got IBS. I don't think I could do that. It decides for me. I don't want to happen to be, you know, going red in the face because I've clenched since Thursday. You know, having a vein, like, throbbing on my forehead, going, it's okay, it's okay. What's an unusual mechanic? No problemo, Parky. Hello, Mama Park. And Papa Park. I don't call them that, I don't know why I said that there, but it sounds cute. In my head. Where is this bloody... Oh, now the 5 thing I quite like. I do have a weird thing for numbers ending in 0s and 5s when it comes to stat building. It just feels nice. I don't know why. But yes, we found this place because apparently this has a darkness tier in that they must have created, so an anti-tier, and it looks like that Lady Harken is here as well. So I don't know if we're dealing with her next. I thought it was setting us up to deal with that horse thing next, but possibly not. Also, is it any stat that increases, or is it just a specific stat? I mean, I'm trying to think what statistic could be linked to using the loo, and all I can think of is Constitution. It's the luck stat. What are you rolling for if you think it goes through the paper? If that happens, that just means you're buying really cheap paper. +1 every time you go to the loo on a day divisible by... I'm sure it's explained better in the game, but that does sound a little bit... I mean, don't get me wrong, luck, doing that bodily function and luck does come into play sometimes if, you know, if you're caught short on a long bus trip. Sometimes it is a photo finished if you can get to the bathroom in time. Because TMI. You can hold it for so long. At least for me. Once sort of my body seems to realise you're really near home. That's when the... I don't know. The portcullis starts to raise, shall we say. It's like, no, you can wait a bit longer. Okay, so there's also now a TMI, Sarah. There we go, so we're up to 4 dwarves. Ooh. I thought I had a bazooka. Oh no, I've got a rocket launcher. Oh, well, if I've got a new gun, I'm going straight out here and I'm pimping bazooka. It's not really explained in the game. I'm sure that the devs had a amusing anecdote or two about it. Oh, they just needed a way for you to up your stat, and they were like, shall we shoehorn it in here? But yeah, actually yesterday my timer was horrendous, because Adam was actually streaming yesterday. I should have raided him when I think about it, but by the time I got everything sorted here and I got back upstairs, I literally entered his room as he was finishing, so oh dear, it happens. I need to get like better awareness of checking when people go live, because I don't really use notifications and that, because when you follow one too many people you end up getting inundated and then it gets a bit overwhelming when you're getting like 14 prods a day. You know what I mean. No, but nobody wants to be prodded that much. At least not in a single day. I want to rest in between. Okay. Oh, so you're going up 20. So you... Could the bazooka go higher than the rocket launcher? I mean, you're pricey. You're pricey. Oh, it's not looking good actually. Or maybe you hit multiple things. Oh, my money. My poorly money. Oh, that wiped me out. Oh, you only go up to 200. Well, that's not too... I suppose I've got backup stuffs. If I run out of rocket launchery things. So I'm wondering actually if the bazooka. I'll have to try and I'll check next time I've got an actual group of monsters are any of them multi-target arms? And of course, one of the places you can't teleport to is the bloody demon thing. Right, hang on. Right, well, I'm there, and it'll be there. I think actually the quickest place once again would be can I get there? Can I get there? Can I get there? Oh, yeah, I can. Also, I'm wondering if we just try and keep Sully talking just so we can't fall asleep. Is that cruel? Oh, work is keeping you busy. Oh dear. Is this still the aftermath of Patch Day? Oh, I missed you earlier then. I don't know whereabouts you're doing that. Okay. Is there a time that you're allowed to clock off? Or you allow yourself to clock off? Because still dealing with work at 7 o'clock at night. I mean, yes, I know people are all in different time zones now, so when it comes to anything online. There's a chance some message can come through at any point in a 24-hour period. He struggles to distance himself. We have the mallet. Well, it's not a mallet. Would you like me to ship you your very own Sully stick, Holly? You make your own schedule. Last 2 days was getting a bit extra busy, but I mean, you know your. Oh, hopefully you know your. Oh, that's the thing there. What are you? Yeah, so you know your own limitations now. So clearly I got distracted by something shiny. Oh, the rocket launcher hits multiple. As does the bazooka. Oh, I wonder if the rocket launcher hits, like, say... Yeah, is this going to hit everyone for the same amount? I wonder if it's like it only's been doing really, really good damage because it's every single rocket has hit a single target. Yeah. Okay, we're learning. But what are you? Another isolated guild. I swear this is like the third isolated guild I've found. They really need to network a lot better. Oh no, it's the same, I think, isn't it? Yeah, because this is where the advanced magic guy was, who's now gone back to Adelaide. I could have sworn it was like in a little square, in a little in a forest, in like a missing square of forest. I think I'm going slowly insane. At some point though, I will take out one of those weird looking alien things. I will. It is going to be my mission, even if I have to do it post-game. He wonders why he gets overwhelmed, and yet I'm in the middle of playing a game while checking my phone, while checking another app on my tablet, while keeping an eye on chat. When did the world become so sort of full on? You can't just sit down and do one thing at a time. See, again, I'm going to sound old again now, but you know, like when I was little, it was a case of, you know, you had the I was allowed to play the Super Nintendo or the PlayStation, and then that was it. I didn't also have a CD playing. I didn't also have a conversation going on, well, because it didn't exist, but I didn't have conversations going on text messaging. If I wanted to ask anybody a question, I had to wait till I saw them next time at school. Oh no, I'm becoming one of those crotchety old people. Oh, it was less complicated in my day. I'm just not built to multitask. That's why I've never had a threesome. Oh, happy birthday to her. I hope it has been a very lovely day. I won't ask a lady her age. But I will say that over the years, your mum has stayed very looking good. Wow, I'm bad with compliments. You know how some people, they'll just reach a certain point and then it's kind of like, oof. And I'm not like sort of meaning like people's parents as such. It's sort of more along the line of like people you went to school with. That's always a good one. But you check them out on Facebook and you're like, oh my god, why she got the photo of her grandma as a profile picture? That's her? It's like, wow. And you called me butt ugly. I mean, yeah, she is. She's the mother I'd like as a friend. What's wrong with that? Seems very reasonable to me. Well, mothers tend to like me. I can't help it. Is that a new weapon that I got that I didn't even pay attention to? Or was that the one I just removed? Ah, thank you. I try. I was raised to be polite and not an arsehole and speak as you find and try not to prejudge people. You know, like if they're nice to you, then you be nice to them. Although taking that to the extreme, that would mean if Hitler was nice to me, I'd have been nice to him back. If I didn't know the rest of his activities. Anyway, let's see what the bazooka looks like before I start to accidentally cancel myself without unintentionally. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, there, exactly. I suppose I'm going, yeah, I suppose I'm meaning like on a first impression-y basis. And based on the kind of person he was, he'd have one listen at this voice and he'd be like, back away, Queen. So, I don't think I'd be top on his birthday card list. So, actually it's cheaper to do a single hail to everyone than a group hail. Oh well, that's the save point, so I'm not going down that way yet. There's still a door I've missed. I think. No, this isn't the door. Oh, was there a door back up here? Oh, it starts. Backwards and forwards getting lost, it starts. And what did they have us doing at school for PE? Map reading and orienteering. Yeah. I was going to be good at that one. When we were in the year that we were actually allowed to choose the activity that we did, I always just picked cross country because you could basically just run so far out of eye shot of the teacher, then just walk for 20 minutes and just pretend you were asthmatic. I'm sorry, I really had to slow down. It's like I think I must have had the record at the school for being the only person to do a mile run in 40 minutes. From what I remember of our orienteering, it was basically you were just given a shitty map of the school grounds with a couple of markers on them, and you had to sort of find like a double letter or two numbers or something that had been etched on the back of a fence post or something, and then you had to report them back. So it was a bit like a very shit treasure hunt. But you had to do it in shorts. I mean, I'm assuming your PE, Sully, is to just basically let you run around in a field, you know, I mean, that... Moose love that, don't they? Was that cows? Okay, well no, actually no, cows like the field. I've never seen a cow run. I've seen a bull run, obviously. Never seen a cow run. My spirit animal might be a cow. Huh. Also now, ever since the crash yesterday and the crash the other day, I am not going to walk past the save point without using it. I'm not going to be that person who constantly does save states. Mainly because I'm not confident I'll remember the hotkey and I'll press the wrong one and I'll accidentally reload something instead of saving something. I mean, what kind of idiot would do that on stream? What the? Why is Yoda playing chess? What is this? I'm hoping he's also holding a bottle of something. Otherwise, he has his scrotum tied up in a little bag. Yay! Holly got the reference. You came to take the darkness, dear. Do you really think that you can? I don't know why. It just looks like Yoda. I know. I think it wasn't speaking in Yoda speak. Oh, he's holding a jug. Oh, sorry, not. Or is it the gourd? Might be a gourd if he was called Witch Doctor. This terminal will retrieve information from the Demon Archives. Do you want to turn it on? Either analysis complete. Demon Gate. Correcting vector. Gate generator at 20%. So what the hell does that mean? Can I turn it off? I mean, if it wants me to turn it off, I just need to take my shirt off. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, it's a bunch of Yodas. Darkness tier when complete, Phil Gaia, ours will be. Delay sending that. There we go. I'm so good with technology, apparently. There we go. And I feel bad that I'm doing some sort of like Yoda massacre. And I'm also kind of disappointed that the sprite does not quite look like Yoda when it comes to the battle. This terminal will retrieve information from the Demon Archives. Do you want to turn it on? We have discovered the energy of the teardrop can be reversed to create anti-life force. The experiment continues. Good to know. Another Yoda with dick in a bag. Oh, teardrop research with has led discovery. Ultimate weapon against Guardians. It's a very phoned-in Yoda. It's what everybody does, but you know. Sometimes what everybody does is enough. We're all allowed to phone it in occasionally. Oh, no, that human experimentation thing is what those alien things had. Absolutely cripples you with... Oh, I did not buy the cure-all. Well, shit. Next spell I get is going to be this game's version of Asuna. Because that's going to take a lot of things to, unless... If I just let him go all the way to Condition Green. I won't be needing like 7... Oh no, he might die. Oh, thank God for that. Yay! You've got a new Guardian, because I want to see what that looks like. And I just want to make sure that you don't die. I'll be saving a good chunk of items that haven't there. Aru Sulauto. Okay. He looks kinda cool. It looks like he should have a bit more of like a wolfy snout. It does look like maybe his nose froze off. But he was a cool little sprite. The revival of the underwater golem, Leviathan, is complete. Ammunition equipped, ready for battle. Oh well, so there is a Leviathan in the game, it's just it's an actual demon-y thing. Well, we scientists are working on the latest weapons. You'll be our next guinea pigs. Oh no. Can you at least get me a hamster ball? That would be nice. No, not again. And also, no, not him. At least if it was anybody else, you could use Hail Blade on them, but if I can't control him... Although it's not too bad, actually. Only 3 things on him at the moment. Silence, Confusion, and Disease. So obviously he can't be healed even if I do hit him. Although they are very well aware that he's an easy target at the moment. They are zoning in on him. But it is also slightly fortunate because the more attacks you take, the more faster your force bar goes up. So you just pushed me to a faster free heal. You're just making things worse for yourselves. Display data? Data display. 7 out of the 8 columns have been retrieved. Implement working golems to the front lines. Well, we've got the earth golem. We've taken down the ice golem. So that means there's only 6 left, technically. Model Barbados was found to be uncontrollable. Terminated all revival data and disposed of it in the desert. So there's a golem stuck in the desert? Much concern for the golem still posing a threat. Now what was the other? No, I don't want to turn the terminal off. I don't want to turn the terminal off. I want to do the third one, please, because that one sounds... Change data. Data changed. I don't know what that does. Well, apparently I've changed the data. Don't know what I've changed the data to. ID code. ID code? Maybe it's in one of these? Maybe that's what the change data was? Maybe it's changed the data that'll show up on one of these. Well, that was the gate generator. That was about the teardrop. That's mentioned Leviathan. I can't remember. Oh, I wonder. Right, so this is telling us that. So, if I then select... change data. Then try display data. Will it show me something else? There we go! Demon Gate. That took a second for the grey matter to kick in. Thank you. Oh, is that got his eyes sewn shut? Or is that just like weird looking eyelashes? Ew. Also, this Yoda motherfucker is quite tanky. You think someone called like a witch doctor would just be sort of like, you just think healer and you think, well, they'll be really weak to a couple of physical attacks. Okay. Gate. Okay. Oh. What's happening? The teardrop's resonating. It's as if it's afraid. Because it's a fake. It contains the darkest of souls within it. Harken. We'll meet again. This time we share a common sword technique. Many tales we have shared, but the warrior needs no words. We let our swords do the talking. Well, I won't mind using a lucky card this time because you weren't here, Parky, but if you complete the first round of the arena that we did last stream, you get a lucky card each time amongst your prize. So I can be farming them, so I am not hating that in any way, shape or form. mean, I won't go crazy, but yeah. Pants up, pants down. Oof, it's like the weekend all over again. I know it's weaker, but I just want to... There's just something amusing about bazooka in her in the face. Actually, can I use her own skill against her? Yeah, you're not a fan of that, are you? Oh dear. So 1,218 versus whatever rocket launcher does. But at least we know rocket launcher only does so much damage to a single target because its damage is based on how many of the rockets hit. Oh yes, you can use your new summon. Oh yeah, yeah. Get wet, bitch. Okay, that was more get damp, but... Then... heal all, and then it'll probably be another round of defense up, defense down. Oh, that's new. Oh, that looks painful. Oh, okay. I always panic when a skill looks like it's going to just like completely slaughter it. Okay. What have I witnessed? Okay, well she's not dead because she's just walking away. That's... Arrow. Okay. We cannot give you the darkness to you. Oh, Lady Harken. You'll have to come after me if you want them. That I can do, but I also noticed some treasure chests back there. So what was my revenge all about? Oh, I should have known. That sword technique. Oh, the real fool who couldn't face reality was me. You probably already know, but I'll tell you anyway when I'm ready. Okay. Thank you, and... thank you. Although, why are you giving me bullet clips? Why do I get... does that mean I'm going to get straight into another fight? Oh, I've got 6. 6 out of 10. That's not... that's manageable. Terminal will retrieve information from the Demon Archives. Do you want to turn it on? Yes, please. Priority 1. Recovery of car... is that car? Raw? Car, I think. Car Dingle. That was sealed by the Guardians. That... so you what? Okay, so... oh, so I'll just find out what their objective is. That doesn't really tell me much, though. So what do I do with that information? Also, playing these games and seeing the memory card thing reminded me of something I'd sort of forgot about. I forgot that obviously, like the slots that your game saves took up on memory cards, they usually had their own little icon, and sometimes they were like a little animated icon. I forgot about that. That was a cute little detail. That's the word. I think as well, some games like the Final Fantasies, I think for each successive save it was like a different character. Seemed a bit strange considering how small a memory block was. Yeah. There was one game that I played on the PlayStation. I can't remember what it was, but it used an entire memory card to save. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was, but it used all 15 blocks or whatever it was. Was it something called Blazing Blade or something like that? Blade. I'll have to Google PS1 game that used the most memory blocks. I know Suikoden used to use 2. No, or was it Vandal Hearts? One game I played quite a lot, it might have actually been Vandal Hearts when I think about it, used 2. But then other games like Final Fantasy VII that you thought would be like, oh, this is going to use loads, just use the 1. There are multiple that use 15. Ooh. Would you mind naming a few? Maybe one of them is the one I'm thinking of. I mean, you don't have to. You're not beholden to my requests. Also, what I'll do, just because I did mention it to Parky earlier. We'll just get a couple of extra cards thrown in, Keep our supplies up. Oh, there was also that Wandering Isle, wasn't there? Maybe I need to go there. But I'll pop back and see Emma, I think. Because I can at least tell her that there's still 6 golems out there and 1's in the desert. At least this guy's easy enough. Oh, blimey. City Lost Soul. Diablo. Oh my god, yeah, Populous. I remember playing that. It was you were sort of like the PS1 version. You were sort of like a sun goddess, I think. That's ringing familiar. Maybe that Blade and Blaze was the RPG maker, because there was definitely you created your whole party. Right, say no, say no, say no. Oh, there we go. Oh, that must be the Duke that they're talking about. just do another quick one. No, I didn't sign up. Sorry. There we go, so I don't have to worry too much about me lucky cards anymore. And Saint. Oh, you get that skill now. I did wonder what you learned from that. Also, the PS1 was not really designed for, well, in my opinion, the Populous and the SimCity type games. Playing a game like that with a controller, I don't know. That might be my prejudice shining through, though. Because I mean, I did play SimCity on the Super Nintendo. In fact, I quite liked that. That just had quite nice chill music. And my cities were always nice and clean because I refused to put roads in. I made everyone just use rail. Well, every single time you put roads in, they would just instantly get congested, and everyone would whinge that the air was polluted. So it was like, fine, right? Get rid of all that and use the rail system. And I remember you put the industrial estates really far away from the residential areas because, again, people mourned. But I never got the full-size city, though. I know you had to get to a metropolis somewhere. I think you had like a million population. I could never get it that far. I didn't have the strategy. Although I do remember my building strategy. My building strategy was always build things in a 3x3 square. So you do like a donut almost of like, say, residential zones or commercial zones, and then in the middle you'd pop like a police station or a park or I was playing this when I was like 11. I didn't understand property values and all that. I just like chilling to the music and watching the little train going and praying bounce to it. Yeah, see, there is isolated guilds everywhere. This guild is not so isolated if it's in at least 3 locations. I'm sorry. And it's the same people each time. But yes, I said I was going to try going to just check with, is there anything new with in Adelaide since we've done a bit more of the story. Also, we've now got the new mage guy, so we want the avoid. No, oh, is this the? Sorry, you're the old dude. I want your brother. There we go. Decrease encounter. That's what would have been good. Decrease encounter range. That would also be quite good, actually. Shove that on Jack, maybe. So, hyper. go. Does this guy see anything different? He'd fixed the roofs last time. Have you used my money to... No, you've still used the money just to fix the roofs. I mean, when I think... Looking back to when I was playing games when I was little, I was just shit at a lot of the games when I think about it. It was just sort of... I had the time to persevere and try to learn patterns and stuff. Had a lab that at the east somewhere. Well, there was a demon lab, but that wasn't to the east, but maybe... So there might still be a lab that we've yet to discover. Okay, I'll hug the entirety of the east side of the screen. Did I refill the guns? I have refilled the guns. But yeah, actually, sorry, what you were saying yesterday. Sorry for my conversation topics going all over. Sometimes it's how my brain works. But maybe you were right that we were a little bit closer to the end of the game than we thought. Since we already seem to have had like a Lady Harken revelation. I mean, granted, we haven't defeated her yet, so that only really leaves Horse Guy and Siegfried, and then Zed/Boomerang. But they've not really stated what their play is. And I'm guessing things like all the golems might be, if there's 6 left. I wonder if it's a little bit like Final Fantasy VII with the weapons. Like some of them are just optional side stuff, like Ruby and Emerald. Which that's something when I think about it. Going back to ye olde Sarah, I definitely beat the Ruby weapon. I don't think I ever defeated the Emerald weapon. It was before everyone had like cast iron strategies listed. That's an excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I definitely beat the Ruby one though, because I remember that one being in the desert, and I think you got a golden chocobo for it. Right. Yeah, a really shitty. Yeah. Those were the days. Spending my weekends rearing chocobos. Okay. Ooh, actually, speaking of Final Fantasy VII, the last part of the remake, I wonder if that'll have a like Ruby and Emerald weapon in. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Because actually, yeah, technically the second game finished around about where the first disc ended, didn't it? So technically they've got 2 discs worth of content to fill in the last game. Although I think actually the 3rd disc of Final Fantasy VII was just pretty much just the end stuff. Like the final dungeon and that. Right, well you said far to the east, so... They're almost done. Ooh. Hey, are you thumpkin? Quite possibly. I mean, to be fair, it can't be worse. I know Ruby and Emerald were in the first remake as like sort of like an Easter egg in poster form. But yeah, it's not as bad as the reveal of Jessie's surname. Is it Raspberry? Really? It's like, do you think they were struggling for a name and they were just looking around the room? Somebody had a fruit salad? Like, that's not a surname that would leap out. You refuse to acknowledge the remake exists. Oh, I have place in my heart for both, if I'm honest. I've had good time and experiences with both of them. It's been something that me and Parky bonded over, so yeah, so... And, to give them the due, they haven't made it just like a carbon cut out copy of the original with just bigger tits. They've sort of wrote it with knowledge of the original and its interlinked worlds. It's I still don't know where the story's going, so in my mind that's actually quite clever. But I am also very slow on the uptake, so it might have been signposted hugely what's happening. And I just missed it. Right, where am I? Oh, right, I'm coming up to the east of the map. Okay, right, it's the east. Do you have a lab over here? Okay. Well, I fought you guys before. I can just take you out with a slippy and a slappy. Although I'm curious, why do you refuse to acknowledge them, Sully? I'm assuming you've tried them. Oh, well, you've tried the first one then. I'm assuming you've tried that and you weren't even going to touch the second one. I will say the minigames made me swear sometimes in the remakes. But like, I think like the Fort Condor minigame sort of type thing in the second one was quite cool because they made the characters hello. Oh. I am Rigdebright, guardian of the stars who fell unto Velgaia with a metal star. Use my power to save the world, if you believe in what starlight is cast upon. Oh, well, I've been missing runes. Who doesn't have a new one? You've not had a new one for a while. What do you do? Star rune. You increase sorcery. Oh, well, if you increase sorcery... Well, your sorcery would go down a little bit, but everything else does go up quite nicely. Except your defense, actually. What happens if I put Triton on you? No. I mean, that would be quite nice on you because of the attack, but... Right, so we've got another Guardian to use. But sorry, what was Sully saying? Got rid of the turn-based battles, enemies are buttle spongy, 3 paths plus DLC cash grab. No. There's only been one DLC, hasn't there? The integrate to get Yuffie's story, or am I? No problem, honey. You take your time. You just make sure he stays awake. Me and Parky will formulate an argument to how Sully is wrong. Snow monster's not tier 5. I'm still curious where the snow monster even is. But this isn't where I need to be. I suppose as well it all depends on what the DLC is. I mean, I'm not totally opposed to DLC. It's, See, I actually need to play the first part again on upgraded onto PS5 and then do the Yuffie stuff. So I played Yuffie before. First time I had access to her was actually in the second part. You can be plenty wrong, Sullivan. You just don't have the humility to admit it. Never trust anyone who says they're never wrong. You're perfectly entitled to your opinion, Sully. Yeah, 100%. I mean, from the 2 separate games I've had, the length of 2 separate games in the playthrough. But yes, you go and walk the dogs. You go and walk the dogs. We're about to be talking about you, not to you. Okay. Maybe this little island bit up here? From what I remember, Thumpkin, because I have played 3, 4 and 5. I haven't played the second one because it didn't come out over here. Sully, go walk the fucking dogs. I don't recall them keeping the sound effects. Off the top of my head, I think 3, at the very least, kept the user interface. You know, so like how it's that little cross plus sign in the middle. But they also changed how. Oh, that was right. This is where I got the ice from. Each successive game seemed to change, like, the battle type. I remember the third one, it was still turn-based, but things were just sort of free running around the map, so it just looked a little bit better. can't remember 4 off the top of my head, but I think 5 had like sort of the map was broken up into sort of hexagons, and rather than attacking monsters, you attacked the hexagonal zone. So if a monster was in that zone, you hit it. It was different. It was different. But I did do some looking back, and that Wild Arms 3 isn't remembered as fun. Apparently, isn't as remembered as fondly as I thought it was. I just remember spending ages on it. Well, see, I've been far to the east, and I have not seen a lab. So Emma's lying, unless the lab was the photosphere. But I do like when games do seem to have traditions, might be the way to put it. So I like how Dragon Quest, all the slimes sort of have a load of like puns on goo. Like, we're going to goo to the final battle, or whatever it is. Also, the later Dragon Quest series has been very good for highlighting the various accents of Great Britain. I've never really seen many American voiced games that have a lot of different American accents. It always just seems to just sound like American to me. That is probably quite ignorant sounding on my part, though. Oh, of course I can't go down there because there's a Deja Baba. Can I go around the other side? Because we also... Koala Man, hello! I know who you... if I'm right in thinking, are you a certain koala from our DC game? I knew I shouldn't have added that Discord. I've been rumbled. But is it? Oh, well, hello! Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I forgot Discord sometimes shows that shows you that you're streaming. Well, welcome, everyone. This is Koala. When I have constantly been saying on stream that I'm multitasking, it is the game that we play together that I am multitasking. Because thankfully it's not usually as involved as this. But I do like to do my part for games while I play them. You have to pull your own weight. Also, it's a bloomin' good job. I've not been lying on the other game and been saying, yes, I'm a 23-year-old buxom maiden from Sweden. Because otherwise I've just been rumbled. No, I've been to the Epitaph Sea before, so that's not new. So you be careful what you say in your interactions, people. The receipts will come back to you. Well, that is ever so kind and nice of you, Koala. I was not aware that you had an account on Twitch, but that is lovely. Well then, yes, hello. I'm Seraphim21 here, but usually on mobile games, I'm Ceramix. So yes, hello from the northeast of the UK. I continue to try and do my best in the game. Now that we've moved up, we've just recently merged guilds with a more powerful guild. So at the moment, I'm trying not to put my foot in it too much, because they're very much more organised, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm sort of like, oh yeah, I'll join that. Oh yeah, I'll join that. I go, oh no, there's a queue. There's a queue system. Oh, sorry. I always get the name wrong myself, because I just go by the icon. It is DC Dark Legion. It's sort of one of those build a team from pulling from a roster. But yes, Koala was the guild leader of ABC, which is where we were working together. He was even so kind to give me sort of like a lieutenant-y type position in there. I had control of a region. Now I'm just weak cannon fodder in the new place, but it's still fun. It's one of those games as well where sort of you get addicted to just sort of just slowly increasing the strength of your party. No, I've read that before. But I'm not going to be able to get anywhere near the ability of the bigger players, because they can afford, a lot of players can afford to like sort of pay for extra pulls and stuff and better stronger characters, but I do my best as a free player. I'm not horrendous, I don't think. But I'm not, oh that hurt, but I'm not sure I would recommend it to you, Parky, just because it is one of those things, it just sucks your life away. I've only just deleted a different game off my tablet, so I'm just down to 2, I'm down to 2. I'm gonna die. I can quit at any time, honestly. I can go cold turkey. Well, so just so you know that I'm recommending you don't touch it, you know, out of a place of respect. I'm not like gatekeeping or anything. That's okay then. That's okay then. Now, does anybody remember where that bloody... Oh, I think I remember actually. I think it's just come to me. A little bit up a bit. Actually, no, it's not there. Hang on. There was somewhere that was like, I think it was like the Wandering Vale or something like that. Where the hell was that? But yes, I don't know if they're still here, and it's fine if they're not, because obviously people are busy. But yeah, Koala is a rarity in those type of games where he actually seems to be respected by pretty much every single person. Usually those games are filled with drama and stuff in the world chats. I know, it is quite rare. But yeah, merging to a different guild, I'm now going to have, they'll be setting events and stuff to do at different times, so than I was used to, so I've got new timetable to get used to, but usually the game tells you an event starts soon. Oh, you are still here? Oh, you think that? Yes, exactly. Yeah, you do. You spread peace and love, and thankfully, unlike like real koalas, hopefully not chlamydia. Is it chlamydia koalas are meant to have? Exactly, it's a very good attitude to have, but it's also proof that you can be a good, put good out there and still be very good at the game. For some people, they spend a lot of money on games like that to become like one of the top people in the server, and they just become arseholes. Oh, I thank you, Parky. Hopefully you mean the peace and love part, not the chlamydia part. Seraphim 21 definitely does not have chlamydia. I told you that's incompetence. Look, the test came back inconclusive. I do not have chlamydia. I'd need to leave the house to catch chlamydia. I mean, come on. Although I'm sure you could probably order it on eBay. Scientific specimens. Set of 3 petri dishes. Well then, you are more than welcome to lurk in here if you ever see me on Koala. But it is actually really sweet that you saw that I was streaming and you popped in. Further proving that you spread peace and love. Well, I don't need to be here, but I do need to at least recharge me. Stuffs. No, Sully, you've missed this. We cleared no chlamydia. Or is it actually Holly again now? You two being in the same... Oh, it is Holly now, sorry. I was you were away walking the dogs, then that's fine. Oh, so you do. Oh, you've given away your tell. Or you've told Sully how to fake being you. Well. Yes, as the walk calmed Sully down, we've stopped talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've agreed to disagree. Right. See, it's gonna bug me because I did find it and then I lost it again. Is that a... Went down a little bit here. So no, he hasn't calmed down. He's still trying to prove his point. I mean, I still maintain, as far as some games go, they haven't been too heavy with the DLC, although as Parky also pointed out, the next game is meant to have about 3 DLCs, so that, yes, that is a little bit more. But it's not like, the... Oh, what series is it? Is it the Dead or Alive series? I think they have so much DLC, I think somebody worked out that if you bought every single DLC on Steam for that game, you would be spending about £800. And it's all just cosmetic. Oh, I'm not denying Sully's points are valid. Everybody's perspective is valid. I just, at the same time, feel that I could still say that I enjoyed the game and my time with it, which is also perfectly fine and valid. See, and this is why we all get along. We have niceness. But also, yes, while you were away walking the dogs, Koala Man popped in, and he is, when I've been multitasking on stream, I've been multitasking playing the game, he was my guild master. So we have an overlap. I'm not too tiny, you all. Oh no, here we come, the walls of text are coming. I told her how if I had the money, I'd buy a Nintendo and remake Ocarina of Time so that it's an FPS Battle Pass and record it so Link is actually around it, don't they? Oh no, don't be having a domestic in here. Look, we've got Koala in. I'm meant to be making a good impression. Peace and fucking love. So Sully, you'd like, if you had the money, you'd just be a giant troll, is basically what you're saying. Well, if you're going to do that, you're going to have enough money to build the bridge that you will therefore have to live under. I mean, you're halfway there, you've got the hooves. Do trolls have hooves? Honestly, this is appalling. I'm trying to make a good impression. Ooh. Well, they're very forgotten. They forgot to even put them on the map. Well, this wasn't the area I was looking for, but it's an area. The Forgotten Ruins looks like a house. Right, Zelda, Ocarina. Possibly. Old diary, okay. Deep inside a heavily sealed ruin, I found a small life trying to hibernate. I don't know how important this will be to my studies of ancient remains, but I will take this little life to the outside world and dedicate this short life of mine to it. Forbidden Light stepped into the realm of the gods as the result of the legendary battle with the demons, distorting people's minds, making fools of their lives. Realm of the gods, we should have not tread. This little life is from the time of legends. This little life uses the forbidden power as if it was a toy. What did the people of 1,000 years ago expect from this little life? Another old diary. This man-made child. Aren't most children man-made? Well, man and woman-made. Grew among us. Surprisingly, this child knows what pain is, although he was built as a weapon. If it can learn pain, then it can learn compassion. I find myself communicating with this man-made child as if I am his parent. Yes, this child is more human-like than anyone else I know. From this day forward, this will be my grandchild, and his name will be... Can I pick up the... There is a memo located under the ocarina. The giant's ocarina will call the registered golem to the controller's location. The existence of the Holmcroft, the successor to the golem which was built during the battles of 1,000 years, has been confirmed. Someday an active golem will be excavated, and it will be a great chance to try the ocarina. Ooh. Was there... Oh, I'm getting... I could be completely wrong. Was it near Rosetta Village? Was there a... No, there wasn't. Shit. I thought there was like a... There was one village that had a walkable water area. But we didn't have the golem. So if now I've got an ocarina that can summon the golem, if I've read that right, this might be access to another area. I mean, the cogs are very rusty, so you know you will have to bear with me. But that was good to find at the very least. Yeah, so it wasn't either of you. What other villages are there? No, it wasn't you, I don't think. Well, I'm sure I'll stumble across it again. I suppose I will end this stream... Well, I'll be ending the stream shortly anyway, because, you know, coming up to 3 hours. That's my limit. But I would like to hopefully at least re-find that place I was looking for. The Wandering Vale or whatever. It was a cave entrance in a mountain. So I know that's all I can remember. So where am I? Yeah, so this is areas that we needed the golem originally, so this won't be where it is. We'll get there, we'll get there. Just the only problem is if I find the area, I need to also find a safe spot. So if I don't find it in the next 15 minutes or so, I will just go back to A-Town, save up, and then next stream, then we'll be knowing where we need to head. And I can maybe even look it up on Google or something, just so I know the location. I don't want to spoil myself of what's there and whatnot. Oh, hello. What's a tiny little... Again, another little, Is this going to be another free room? I am the one who fell down from the heavens. My wings no longer lift, but I can rid Velgaia of a dark cloud cover. Heaven's Rune, okay, another one. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's even more sorcery, so yeah, definitely you're getting that. What did she previously have on? I've already forgot. Was it the Star Room? Because we need to at least see what it looks like. Right, remind me, I need to put the Heaven's Room back on her. But we need to see what the Star Room looks like. Just for my silly completionist purposes. Right, I am going to hug that wall as best as I bloody can. And if anything, I'm accruing all that gold I spent on the bazooka upgrade, and I'm also getting experience considering looking at the strength of the monsters in the arena. I still have quite a way to go. And we still need to take on those alien-looking mother fathers. So it's not... It's been an educational stream. It's not been too much of a productive stream in the sense of the story, but bits and pieces have been gathered. Story is also coming together. Right. I'm going to glued onto the side of these. Well then, it was a productive stream. It's just nice to have a chill place to hang out in my opinion. It's a bit of a chaotic world, and I used to naively think that sort of like video games and stuff would just bring people together, but it's a case of, well, actually, no, it doesn't always. It brings different video games, bring different people together, but hopefully, if the people that gravitate over here are respectful and all that, you know, don't care about people's politics, don't care about... I mean, obviously, yes, we care about it. It's a big thing, but we're not weighed down by... Yeah, a very chill place to be. We need more of it. We need more cohesion than we do separation. Here endeth my TED talk. It was very short. We're all stuck on this blue marble together. I'm glad I don't sound complete nutty crazy then. As I'm about to have a hissy fit over not being able to find a location on a video game. See, these are it's looking a little bit more promising. There's mountains. It was an entrance into some mountains. If I have to scribble it down on a piece of paper before I finish up, I will. And I think I might just upload this to YouTube, oh sorry, export it to YouTube just in its current state, because I've not done a thumbnail image yet. I need to get more non-spoilery images that aren't full of text and stuff, just to use as a backdrop. But it shouldn't take long, and in a sense it's pointless busy work, because it's oh, of course I'm stuck behind the light blue water. Are you the light blue water I was thinking about? I can't remember really walking down with the golem at any point. This could be the point I was thinking about. Also might not be, but... I at least like things to have the semblance of an ending spot. Even if it's just like yesterday, where the ending spot was where the game crashed. Ah! Aha! The Wandering Axe. So this is the place. But I can't save. Shoot. Also, does this summon the... It does summon the golem. Maybe I won't go there. Please lead to a thing with a thing where I can do the thing. Do you... This feels a little anticlimactic. Is there somewhere to enter? It's like a little hidden end. I can walk all the way down there for nothing. Huh. You keep your diseases to yourself. Ooh, but you've got nicer beams at least. Oh well. Well, there must be some, maybe there's something in that area a little bit later, because there's definitely must be a reason why you can get that ocarina that lets you summon the golem to wherever you are. But let's hope there's a save-ish point around here. Oh, okay, this is looking a little bit iffy, but oh, grappling hook. Oh, God Lord. Oh, no. Oh. Please just be the name, don't be like insta-death. I spent ages finding this place. To be fair, the guy did say that there's stuff there that stops people, that stops dream chasers. Maybe that's the stuff that stops the dream chasers. But I was not expecting. I was not expecting that. But at least we know where the Wandering Isle is again. Fortunately, I've lost. Oh, I don't think I've lost that much. Oh, I've lost the ocarina. Okay. We'll be needing to find the ocarina again. That was somewhere. But if ever there was a sign, I think now is a good time. I remember it was just sort of hugging the top of the map to get to the Wandering Isle. Where the ocarina was, I don't know, and I need to re-find the that little deserted island. So there's two things this wipe has rid me of, but we can do that on the next stream. We can do catch up, or I can do it off stream. Maybe if I'm bored. See, even Rudy's impatient. That was on a little. It was on a little desert island by. Was it by the No, it wasn't. Hang on. It was so. Do you know what? Maybe I'll just look it up just for quickness sakes off stream. But I do appreciate people trying to write it down. Yes, Rudy, I'm getting on with it. Yes, sorry. But I will give hearts to all. Thank everybody for stopping by. Sully, Holly, Parky, Thumpkin, Koala, anybody that's been lurking. We shall hopefully I will be streaming again at some point again this week, because now I have a vendetta against the Wandering Isle. But yes, hearts to all, look after each other, and just yes, more positivity in the world. Bye everybody. Yes, actually, yes, Sully, well done for staying awake. Very, very, very well done. I will probably see you at Daily Reset, Koala. So yes, but thank you very much for coming.